right, let's do your whatever comes out message. All right, quit defending a situation. Something about your body could be important. Maybe you're noticing like, okay, I'm starting to look better. I'm starting to feel better, or other people are noticing. Oh, I'm so sorry. Somebody could be bumping into you, or somebody gonna be running into you soon. You definitely getting your body right, okay? Somebody could be worried about some type of weight gain while you're getting your body weight, and they're looking at you like, well, why you? Why him? Why her? They're trying to compare themselves to you. We'll see who this is. Someone around you is choosing the route of deception on purpose, okay? You're tapping into the unknown, and this could be scaring you because you feel like you don't have a lot that's completely yours, all right? Somebody's willing to pay extra, or they're going to end up paying extra. Something about you co-parenting could be important. Your inner critic could also be loud and or nervous for no reason. You will be getting out of jail if somehow you get locked up, or this is somebody else that's getting out of jail, and they could be trying to come towards you, but you already put a long distance in between y'all. Somebody could want to smoke with you and or wants to smoke with you. A small win is still the win, even if you still feel disorganized. You may need to go golf or go putt-putting or just doing something that's just kind of like, for no reason. You could be getting or giving advice to or from a fatherly figure. This person could feel like they're straining right now, and they're not going to defend a situation anymore, okay? Somebody could be popping up to say hi. Let's get details. Let's see. Who's popping up to say hi to you? This could be someone with the initial G, first or last. The initial V is in Victor, and or a Leo that you already know is no good, okay? So the advice that's coming from a fatherly figure, or that's given to a fatherly figure. This could be a new Leo and or a Libra. Is this the correct advice, whether given or received? Yes, it is. This is going to encourage you to kind of persevere through something that you feel like is a challenge, or something that you feel like you're fixated on. All right, this could be related to your business, your foundation, or just something that's growing. Maybe even some type of payment. Okay, you could be getting something from an air sign, or just somebody who has an authoritative position. All right, something feels disorganized when it comes to what? Oh, I just thought about something that I have. So maybe randomly you feel like, okay, well, something is a burden, but then when you start to think about something, it's like it's actually not as much of a burden as you think it is. Even though there may be a challenge, it's like, okay, well, now you can focus, or something alleviates itself. Because I was just thinking about something. I haven't used this in a while, but I'm going to use this for your reading. I don't know. Something could get you excited when you're like, oh, okay, great. And then it helps alleviate something else for you. All right, cool. And this may be why you're nervous for no reason. Now, when it comes to you go doing a hobby, even if your finances are a little tight, should you go do it? Yeah, you should. This is going to help you get out of some type of argument and or some type of conflict. Somebody's coming towards you to have some type of disagreement with you. So know that you will still be able to defend your lifestyle and or change something, but make smart decisions, right? So I'm not saying like, oh, you got only $100 to your name. You need to go out and have a crab boil for $75 and then go to the movies and then that's it. No, I'm saying go to the movies, or go take you out to something nice, something simple, spend you a little $40 and going back to the house, okay? Nothing that's going to be too crazy, but you do need to do something for yourself. Okay, this is going to help you kind of retreat, recover your mental, and figure out what's next for you. So go for it. I mean, you may meet somebody that golfs as well. Or somebody's going to come and try to throw something at you to make you fight for something, and it's not necessarily. A small win is still a win. So if it's like, oh, well, I only got this one bill paid, but I still got 2 more to work on, it's still a win. What's going on with your co-parenting situation? All right, so you already know that you need to trust yourself. You already know that somebody is trying to end you or have you in some type of mental ruin and or make you feel defeated because you went towards the system, because you decided to do something systematically. But you also know at the point that you gave them the decision to do something, to think with clarity, they chose not to do so. So you know you had to move with clarity. They'll get with the program. It seems like they have no other choice. The system also could be reaching out to them to give them some type of information or tell them what's next if they don't decide to save lives. Yeah, they are. And they could have a father figure or somebody else that's around them that's going to get this message as well, or that's going to say something about this, or they're going to say something to you, Okay, so it's like their father figure, their mother, or whoever this is, they reach out to you because they're also getting the paperwork about it. What's going on with your inner critic? You need to stabilize this for sure. This could be related to your stability, and or you trying to figure out if you should have a new start or what's next. Have some type of discipline to focus, even in the moment that you feel like, okay, well, something is just having you in your mind about what's going to happen. You will be able to get something because somebody's going to come clean, or somebody's going to feel like they're getting caught up in a situation. You also may be meeting your match soon. So this also may change how you feel about somebody else. It's like, you know what? I don't really care about that anymore. He's like, actually, at first you were panicking about your home, your stability, or whatever, but then you meet somebody and you know that you're able to move forward with this person. And he's like, okay, fine. I'll just adapt to living with this person. I'll just adapt to something and it comes to them. And maybe they're like, okay, well, no, I want to come clean. I don't want you to do that. I want you to still be able to hold on. Then they're going to want to co-parent and or balance something out once you move on. All right. Who wants to smoke with you if you're a smoker? This could be a Virgo, a Leo, and or a Sagittarius. Who wants to smoke with you? Like, who wants to fight with you or argue with you? This could be a water sign. Somebody that feels a little thrown off balance for sure. An Aquarius and or a Leo. Okay? Maybe they feel like you have some type of creative opportunity and they're curious low-key, but at the same time they feel like they already caused some type of challenge because of it. So they're going to stand on it. It's like, oh, well, damn. I told you whatever you was going to do wasn't going to work out. But now that it's working out, it's like, oh, well, let me see if I can kind of strong-arm you anyway. Because they feel like, they're in their head about what this means because it's working out. Somebody doesn't want to admit that they were wrong. They don't want to tuck their tail. What's happening at a long distance? And somebody that you created a long distance with. So somebody could be fixated on you, or they're trying to get you to be fixated on them, and a possibility of y'all flirting and or having some type of love, emotions, or whatever. They're in their head about how something's going to pay out, or that they've known you for so long. Absolutely not. If you're fixated on somebody that's at a long distance from you, and you're like, okay, I want to flirt with this person, I want to call this person, any type of confusion, you need to go ahead and walk away from this person, all right? This relationship is going to create a foundation for a resource, sure, but you're going to have to wrap it up at the point that you discover that they're trying to make something work with someone else. Absolutely not. It's like you meet somebody online, and it's like, okay, y'all have some type of encounter, somebody flies you out, or you fly them out, or whatever, and then it's like, okay, well, where can this go? It shouldn't go no further than that. I'm going to be honest, okay? Who could be getting out of jail? Hopefully you're not going to jail. This could be a Leo or an air sign, maybe even a Cancer. Somebody ignored some type of conflict. Somebody knew that something was coming, but they felt like, okay, well, some type of clarity would come instead, and I can just kind of wait it out, and, they end up getting arrested or something happens, and they end up getting out. I also see an ambulance pulling up. So maybe even if it's not them getting arrested, maybe they get attacked by somebody. And they should have ignored this Cancer or whatever the case may be, and something goes wrong. Who's questioning why him, why her? All right, so this either could be you, because we got Capricorn. This could be a Gemini, a Cancer, or an Aquarius, okay? Who are you saying this about? This could be an Aries, a Leo, or a Capricorn. Okay? Or so maybe somebody is saying this about you because you came out in both aspects. Who's worried about weight gain? You could definitely be curious about what's going on outside of with your neighbors. It's like, well, why is everybody pulling up like this? This could be a Libra or a Scorpio. Heavy on the air sign for sure. Okay. Who's choosing the route of deception? This could be a Taurus or Capricorn or a Virgo, so heavy on the earth sign. This could be somebody of your past, or just somebody that you're, having a little fun with. They want to play into, like, oh, okay, well, you always busy. Let me give you some money for some of your time. And then it's like, okay, well, you make a decision like, sure, I need some type of rest anyway. Just know that they're choosing the route of deception. So you could be going back to the gym and or just kind of enjoying your new body. What's not completely yours? This Taurus or Virgo or Capricorn, maybe even a Gemini. So you end up having to walk away from somebody because they're not emotionally there and or available anyway. All right. When it comes to you tapping into the unknown, This is bringing up some type of fear. You also may feel a little secluded doing so, like something isn't practical. You get out of this mindset because it seems like this only happens whenever you feel a lot of disappointment and when you feel sad about the situation. You are building a foundation. Something is steady and or reliable. It seems like you have some type of new beginning and it's going to hit a milestone. Maybe you just don't see it right now. And because you feel like you're having to make a choice, or you feel like the only choices that you are going to see or that you're going to face is conflict, this is causing you to kind of slow down. Okay, so don't hold back on it. I'm telling you, don't block your own success. Don't block your own recognition. Don't do any of that. You have some type of security. You have some type of support. Embrace it. All right, let's do your final confirmations because I said I wanted to do this real quick. What situation do you need to quit defending? This could be with somebody that you know is sneaky because we got a fox out here, all right? And it could be coming trying to sing you a little sad song or play the harp or, whatever the case may be. Let it go. What else? Something about an old neighbor could be important. Okay, so seek out information that will help you. Take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. You will be successfully overcoming a problem, okay? Somebody's going to pass you the torch, or there's going to be some type of spiritual development, enlightenment, and or awareness or understanding. So you're tapping into something that you definitely don't know, or that you haven't experienced before. But beware of great pride when you do. It's like, damn, I didn't know I could tap into this market and I can have all this finances or whatever. But just make sure you don't get too greedy or too prideful when you do. Okay, but spread your wings for sure. Be careful, but do not take some type of risk. All right. Do you want to reach out and see what this is? We'll see what this risk is. All right. You could be dealing with an older man that's around you. All right. Let's see. Because we got a whole lot of warnings real quick. What can affect your finances? What do you need to be careful regarding? Your pride. I'm telling you, you're going to be your pride and your ego because something happens for you or something takes off for you. And you're like, okay, great. Now I can either showcase the fact that I was the victim and or trick somebody into some type of fear. There's something that you can do. You have some type of way of doing something, but just don't abuse your power, whatever this is, okay? Don't take risk when it comes to what? Okay, so somebody may regret something and they want you to accept their love. This is a risk that you don't need to take. So yes, you can accept some type of apology. You can accept someone's, thoughts and emotions. But when it comes to extending some type of new love, you need to let it go. All right? Somebody is still low-key indecisive and they want you to service them. So again, just worry about, make sure not getting too big in your pride and your ego. Some type of information with what will help you. Something that you feel like has been undisciplined, or something that you feel like, or somebody that you feel like doesn't have any discipline. You'll get some type of information or what will help you, and you'll realize that they'll get their karma, or this is good karma for you. And maybe this is how you overcome an issue. Overall, it's not bad. What's with this older masculine? They may bring some type of happiness. They may either do something for you, and or somebody from Florida, an old coworker could also be important. Maybe they're passing, or this is somebody that was really attached to their dog. And maybe something's going on with their dog. Or maybe I don't know. Okay, so anywho, something could be going on with that situation, but something's going to make you happy.